Hello, my name's Zach Randa, and I was going to show how I begin to start making a server. What I usually do is create a file and just kind of save the file to make sure VS Code kind of knows what's going on. So then, to make sure that everything works, I'll print out something. Just making sure it's all correct. And then a lot of times I'll use JitBash instead of PowerShell, just because it's more Linuxy. You can get that, just do JitBash. And yeah, right there. And so I'll just do go run main.go. I gotta import it. There is extensions to auto import, but they usually kind of get in the way for whatever reason. So I run it. Oh wait, I think that is because I need to go mod file. Oh no, that worked. It just VS Code. So yeah, then you need to go mod file in order to import third-party stuff. So you go mod init, and then if you want to name it the folder, or you could do GitHub, your GitHub URL. Whatever it is you want to do. For here, I'll do test. That's the name of the folder. It tells you to do go mod tidy. You do go mod tidy, and then I'll do go build just to make sure it all is connected and everything. Now you should be ready to pull in some third-party stuff. A lot of times when I use Echo framework, I just like it because it's really simple to use. It isn't too abstracted away. So we hit get started. All these are, it's kind of like if you've ever used Bootstrap or something, it kind of has the examples and all that there. I just take the first example, throw it in, grab this, do go get, or does it go install too, you could do. And then you do go build, make sure everything is up and up. And that, when I run these commands in VS Code, I don't know if it's VS Code or if it's actually Go, or both. So that you pretty much know that it will work. I do go mod vendor in order to then take that dependency, which is just like a URL, and pull it in locally. And then you do go run main.go. And it should do its thing. Okay. You do have to fight Windows and VS Code. And then you do localhost 3000. What's it set at? I don't remember actually. Oh, nope. Wasn't that? So yeah, that's how you do like a very basic primitive web server, so to speak. It's just serving text right now. If you want to serve files like web pages, what's a simple example of serving just it's like this would be JSON. So you'd be filling this struct up, creating a new version of it, binding it to a form, and then return just JSON, and that would be an API. Just that simple. This is how you do static files for like CSS or JavaScript. It's just that. This is the URL you use, or it's either the URL or the folder, or both, I guess, in a sense. This is the middleware. So if something goes wrong, it'll spit out a bunch of stuff. I mean, this is for recovering. This is for logging. So, where's one? There, templates. Yeah. So I just take this. And maybe this inside the actual thing, and this is where it would be parsing it. I mean, you could do subfolders, or you could just, or you could do templates. You want it? You just go create a folder called templates, and then create a file. Home the HTML, and wherever, but that won't serve a file on a certain URL. That just looks in this folder for HTML files to let it know. In order to actually serve the file, or register a template, whatever you want to call it. Just do this, and this is a function that you would be called for it, like this. But this would be just a text. If you actually want to serve a file, it would basically look like this. So instead of this, this would be if you want to call up a certain function outside of this. This would be if you just want to make it all into one thing. And this would be the name of the file. So if you did, I don't know, let's say that's this, I don't know, just to shorten it. Another thing that I usually use, which helps a lot, is the VS Code settings. And I'll link this to the bottom, is a thing to launch it for the debugger. I just do launch package. I think that was in settings, right? No, that's launch JSON. Oh, that's right. You gotta go here, do that, yada yada, and it creates the launch file or whatever. Or wait, debug, go to file, create launch. Yeah, okay, I clicked the wrong thing. Launch package. Here. This is file name, so this would just launch the main.go. But if you like want to change that, you would do this workspace folder. So it would load, it would launch your entire application sort of deal. These are just if you want to make sure certain things happen when you launch it. Sometimes you have to put this in to make it work. That's a VS Code thing. We'll see if it works. I don't know without it. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see, let's launch it. Yeah, wait. Probably stop it on the terminal. Okay, and oh, well, it looks like it's working. It just didn't load all this stuff. So I'm guessing that there's something else I need to install, sort of. Oh, did I? Yeah, I thought I put that on outside. Let me see. Maybe it's that I gotta. Oh yeah, and that hello function isn't there. I didn't actually create the function for that, so that's doesn't need to be there. See if this needs to be there instead. Okay, wait, not parsed glob. Wait, 10, there we go. Let's see if that cleared up some of the stuff. Getting code actions. Find template. I had to replace this. Doesn't know what this is. It's a lot. Oh, because of the dependencies. It does import this one, but it didn't import the other ones. I don't know. Good old VS Code. It's trying so hard. Okay, let's try to relaunch it. Some problems. I wonder if I gotta import something else. No, see, it just changed that VS Code. What are you doing? Debug console. I think because this is the first time running this project, the VS Code is just having a hard time. It should allow for it. Come on, VS Code. You can do it. I know if I run this in the terminal, it'll be 10 times quicker. But I don't know what VS Code is necessarily doing. There we go. Took like 2 minutes for VS Code to. I think VS Code is installing stuff while this is occurring because it's the first time. And what we did, did we do /ss? Yeah. So would it be /ss? Yeah, there we go. So we served that file. Pretty easy. And then if you want to show the data, you just put it here. So we use name inside the template. Dot name. Maybe it's just dot. We'll try it. That name. Okay, and so this would be sort of where you could put your variables. So if you did var name equals bill, and you replace this with name, it'll show up there as bill. Okay. Static files is relatively easy. Just do this. So then you go into your folder, static. What was the assets that it should be? VS Code is having such a hard time right now. I don't know exactly why. It's either static or assets. I can't remember. Actually, I think it's assets here. Well, it's static. I usually do that anyways. So then if you want, style.css, and you do body, whatever, background, black, say, and color black. And you actually have to import it. So link I don't know if it's slash static or static slash. We'll try it. We'll see if it works. You notice that was a lot quicker. VS Code did whatever I had to do. Yeah, see, made it all black with the white. Let's see. Cookies is really easy, but I don't think I really need to show you. That's pretty. Core stuff it's really nice to allow for certain URLs. Prometheus stuff for like getting a readout of what's actually going on with your program. Quest, yeah, to get a form item, really easy. Query param, so it's like question mark equal or name equals whatever. Just param is easy as well. So instead of doing this, you do that, and then inside of your thing slash name, you need this in the front, not in the back, otherwise it won't work. And so when you refresh, what the heck happened? VS Code just said nope. Debugger available. No. I wonder if that's where that command comes in. Okay, come out of VS Code. There we go. Nothing, but if we do Jill. What else is there that I usually use? The gzip thing is you just copy paste it in. It's really easy. The binding I like for forms. Sometimes it takes a little bit to kind of get it going for whatever weird reason. I don't exactly know why. But let's say, oh yeah, what I usually then do too is I'll create a folder called router, and this is where I create my routes. I usually go look at my other project for that, just so that the syntax is perfect, because they don't show you an echo. Well, they may have it somewhere, but routes, router, basically like this. And then this is where you would put what that function would be. So if you wanted, let's say this, and instead of all of this, well, you wouldn't use that. It would be, say this, and then you'd get rid of that, and then let's see, let's go to handler. I usually make a folder called handler then. And then, whatever it is, home. No, actually, I create another folder for each one. Name it the same. Don't have to, but that's what I do. And then home. Then you have to do the import thing. Let me just make sure I'm doing it right. Yeah, oh, it is the same. And then here would be where you'd bind it for the form. Just put that in there. Actually, let me see something. Put that back. Scale this, put it in there. But actually this would be, if you're getting it from the form, it'd be a put or a post, not a get. So when you do this, it would actually be e.post. Whatever, form, I don't know, sure. So if you want to do just the show stuff, you do e.get that / and then this would be the function name, which would be, let's say homepage. So really, I would actually split these up into get and then post be, well, actually, you know what? Just take all this, create a new one in here called form. Put in the file, form.go, and then let's be form. So yeah, and then then you got to call this function inside the routes, or router, whatever. I do something like that, and then I do reports, the test slash handler slash post slash form, and then same thing here, except it would be get slash home. I don't know what VS Code is doing. Sometimes you have to put that. I don't know why. Oh, because home is not home page. It's just home. Okay. So this would serve the web page, this would post the form. Let me stop it. So we do have to put a form on this instead of doing all this crap. So this will be home.html. We'll make that the form. This, I believe you do next. It's like c.next, I think. You do stream, redirect. I thought it was see that next, but whatever. What if you just do this though? But it would have to be the name. I don't know if it'll exactly work that way, but we'll see. Print there. Request. Let's go to the example. We're just going to do user. Oh yeah, they don't tell you this, which is weird that they use this and then they don't tell you it has to be the form struct thing here. I don't know why I didn't put that in, but they didn't. But you have to have it. So like wait. That one handle until put it should have been in home. I thought I had the Hit DB fields with the form item. Where was that? Yeah, you can do separate form items or you do bind. Let's do bind. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you do the form like that. As email. Okay. So then we gotta create the form inside that template file. I'll just do it off of W3 Schools. Yada yada. Kind of doesn't matter. But you do need method on here. Because post. And then the action is the URL that you built out. So you go to router /form. That is very important. Let's see, F name, that's just name. This is not last name, but email. Okay, so we got our form. We got our thing to bind it. I think I have to redirect this, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's weird. Undefined home. Oh yeah, I forgot to import that. Hey. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually use the router folder. So that no. Dashboard. Where'd it go? Routes. That's basically what you gotta put in. Router. Yeah, whatever. So then here you have to import it in. It's test/router. Okay. Try it again. Oh, didn't import it into here. Go VS Code. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it don't. See, it didn't pull this in. Okay, let's see. Just remove my import. You're just VS Code. You're just a joke. Let me try to run go mod tidy. So it like super is that. It just re-imported this, even though it's saying it doesn't need it. This is obviously needed for this. But that. Let me get out of VS Code and get back in. Sometimes it X up. The template thing doesn't work. Oh, because I got rid of the HTTP. But it just said I need to remove that. Makes sense. Something's going on where with the it's doing some with Go that isn't great. Can template not be defined if it's imported way up here? I don't. No, it's fine. Define home. Oops. Oh, yeah, because that's not needed. The middleware, though, that is a little bit tricky because it doesn't tell you that you need middleware. At least I think that's why. Maybe it's lowercase. I wonder. I'm guessing it is. Yeah. Now it all works. This is stupid. So if we just do go running.go, should just right away. Here's our form. Hit submit. So how do we know if that it said hi John. So that's pretty much how we know. Because inside the form thing we are adding that data. So it binded it. What else? The JWT is really nice on this. It is really nice. Really nice it is. I have to say that's one of the greatest implementations I've seen of it. Usually it's scary. This is really nice. Basic auth, which again, it's really nice. So we'd use this because it always hit the middleware for the request, and you just put like the form here, and then the variables, make it equal it, and then do whatever you want to do for the continuing of the request. Redirects. The different middlewares are really nice. Doing an API is like stupid. Well, I just showed you how basically. Doing a database setup, just like a basic database API thing. It's relatively easy. Let me just close all this stuff. So just do folder db or something like that. Then I usually do folder like con, then I do con.go, and you do the package thing. Yeah. And you make the database connection thing. So this is SQLite. We just do this. I know it's relatively easy, and it just uses this. I think you do have to install SQLite, this thing, which you just go to that URL. And I mean, yeah, you would just basically grab the thing for it, the import. Then run go get install it, and then you import it like that. Do go mod tidy mod vendor. Just pulling in all the SQLite stuff. And yeah, this code, I mean, I'll link the project so you could go back and take whatever from it. This imports the driver, does any kind of MAC connection thing for security reasons. Does this function so you just do check for errors for whenever you do use the database stuff. So if we did another folder and we did, I don't know, get all, just get all, and view file get all.go, and we did get all, function get all. So you could throw the database file into the DB folder and just do database.db, and that will automatically create the SQLite database. There's extensions that you can kind of use, but a lot of times I'll do the DB browser. And you open up the database. Let me see. Open database, do z2 test db database. Let's create a new one. Create table, click user, field, add one, name, string. Well, no, you want to do ID. Integer, auto increment, another one, name, do it as text, another one, email, again, text, boom, and then you want to add insert new record. So, oh, yeah, we gotta actually choose it. Insert new record. Say Jill at yahoo.com. Okay, now we got our first database row, and so we gotta get out of this because this like locks the database while you're in it. Yes. Yeah. Okay, and then so for the connection, or well, this creates a connection, but for getting all the data, this is a little we don't want to do save yet. Creation, get all. So yeah, this is what I'm going to change it all. So this is just get all, and then since we're using that user struct, just import that. So we just can use it. So it's going to return a slice of users. We got to actually import the test.db.com I should import this, hopefully. Yeah, dbcon, yeah, so it did. And then it also imported this check function, so you have to write out if error. You want a variable for each field, so there'd be email, name, users. Okay, select from, what do we name that table? Database. Wait. It is an extension user. Okay. Then name, email, user ID, name, email. Actually, that's capital. That's ID. I don't know why you would get the ID. I'm just, just in case. Users. Oh, I guess I gotta do that string. Okay. So what you're doing here, so just copy paste and stuff. You're making a connection, you're setting up some memory spots, you're doing an increment so that you can print out how many times it's scanned. You scan through the rows of this table, check for errors, you actually do the scanning. You store the values that you scan into the variables, check for errors, increment, print out the increment, know how many times it's scanned, use the struct, and then take the variable data, put it into the struct's fields. You get the user filled up with data. You would then append it to a slice of user, and you close everything and you return that slice of users. That's how you get the data from the database. So if we gotta call that actually. So we do test.db.getAll. Let's put it down. And we do getAll. Yeah. And that, since we return the slice, we do users, and then we do users that users, and then we can access the fields. I mean, you could do dot name here or whatever, but I don't know, whatever you want to do. It is a map, so I mean, whichever. So see if it works. Let's see, get a bunch of errors or not. Nope. Okay, we go back to here. Did it not like some? Oh, I'm guessing because that dot. This right here. No such table user. Oh, yeah, duh. Because the connection, I didn't actually change where that's at. I don't know if I have to change the import, but well, we'll see. Yeah, there we go. So it grabbed it from the database. Made the URL table. Whoops. Yeah, so if you want to see this, although this extension hasn't been working the greatest. Yeah. No, it really hasn't. But I showed you the data that was in the table or whatever. So now let's say you want to put the data from the form into the database. Like here, we're binding it. You would then do save user. Save user, there you go. And I just usually reference my prior packages just because then I don't have to worry about syntax quite as much. So enchilada. User. I'll import the DB connection. Okay, blah blah blah. And we gotta change what it's actually referencing. So user where name. Okay, so it basically it's kind of running a scan test to see if it's even gonna be there or not. And then we do user name email. You want to do it this route so that they can't really do SQL injection. Did I do? That wouldn't work. Email. Okay. So then it's actually going to do the insert. It executes the insert, checks the last ID, which rows are affected, prints all that crap out. And should be it. and then we just pop that puppy there. We do u.name, u.email, gotta import it, test /db/ save user. Guess I'm gonna have to do that. The VS Code sucks. Oh yeah, just get rid of it. So let's get rid of that puppy. And find lib. Oh, I left something somewhere. Yep, I sure did. It's got to run the test with the variable data. Okay. I notice a lot of this stuff takes like minutes for me to put together. I mean, I'm not validating or whatever, or scrape or not validating the inputs and not validating the data in the back end. There's a package they suggest for that as well. I'm gonna totally go through that, but yeah. So we do this. Yeah, it's pulling in the database data. Say we want to do, yeah, let's just do the predetermined data. Submit. Hey, there it is. Name, map, database. Let's do maybe something a little bit. Let's do database. Well, no, this would be name. Email, database. Obviously, you wouldn't want to actually do this, but you know, whatever. And then we go here and do name, email, database. Name, email, get rid of this stuff. Okay, let's. Oh, okay. Nothing. There you go. Well, yeah, let's see if it actually saved it. Users, browse data. Yep. Yeah, func maps. Func map. I think that's. Yep. So a func map is basically a function you can run inside your template. This is more of a Go thing than anything else. But you would just add this part into your trying to remember how to do this with echo template dot must glob. I might be able to get away with that. Let's see, I may have to put it before. I don't know. So let's say, I don't know, you wanted x, y, int, turning an int, and you do x plus y. I don't know. Add. So then you'd put this in the template. I mean, obviously you'd want something a little more useful, but say you do 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Sure. That should add these two numbers together. Okay. Statements. Whoop. What is func man? I remember how I did this with echo. Will that just magically work? No, that will not. You could always just Google it. Maybe there's something. I did it before. I just don't. I don't know. Totally remember. That looks like a bunch of goop. wonder if this actually has to be before it. But what about the function itself? I don't remember how the heck I did that. Nothing. But I know I did on another project though. Trying to remember where the heck I did that at though. Can't remember. There's obviously something with the render. There we go. Return render. You can just add it into the thing. I wonder if it'll work that way. Oh, but he did something like that. Oh, it's kind of nice. But there's a way to do it by yourself without having to do that. Go view. This is if you're making a lot of the freaking things. It's definitely going to be before this is made. I'm guessing it's got to be something around here is map. And we'll see. I don't know. I don't think I remember where to place it. 46. I think I did it before though. What was I doing it on? Wait. Maybe it wasn't this project. Sag. Did I templates? Okay. Yep, here we go. Rend. Then where do I right where you render stuff? Render template. So just render func map. Oh, I put it directly inside. So let me just render template, render templates must map. And then this is just its own separate function. But where did I put the add? Okay. So let's just do this. Wait. Okay. I think that will be imported. hopefully it works. That's not the part I changed. Template funcs. It isn't though. So why is it complaining already about it? Let me go to what was this before? I did change it. So this then it still doesn't know what template funcs is. Well, let me attempt to templates. Let's just try to do it that way for just importing the template data. I'm not exactly sure where that is, but I don't feel like digging either. Grab it. No, not the whole enchilada. Okay. And to import that. Use this instead of all of this stuff. Save ourselves a little bit of code, I guess. That makes it a lot neater. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Go build. Oh, by the way, I actually gotta import it. So custom templates template. Don't tell me M template's not used. And oh, fine, whatever. Okay, and go. See if it works. I'll push this to GitHub, and then you'll be able to use this code as the general baseline. See 8. So 8 of the two numbers from the 3 and 5. So that'd be, you definitely want to throw your logic into Go instead of the templates. Believe me, just believe me. Don't throw your logic into the templated stuff. Just telling you right now, don't do it. So yeah, so we did all that. We could do validation some other time. I don't know, that takes a bit. But yeah, that's how you would do all that stuff.